Hello, I'm here. I'm just installing Discord, so give me a sec. I forgot to do it, so I can't access Discord. It's nearly done. I'm doing it through FlatHub, so we shouldn't have any issues this time. Because the old Discord client just wouldn't load, so hopefully this one should be better. I hope. There's a lot of really cool themes I could install on KDE, so I might actually have a bit of a browse and see what I like any of the themes. To be fair. Hey, Electric. I'm just installing Discord. I can't actually open Discord yet. I was talking about the themes, because you can install quite a few like different themes, can't you, on KDE Plasma? Actually, I quite like the default. I have let's have it in dark mode, like the standard. It looks. I'm quite happy with how it looks anyway. To be fair. Right, let me see if it's installed. Yeah, one sec. Yeah, like I was just looking at looking at some of them, and I was actually quite shocked at like how much you can actually customize it. Right, there's a really cool theme that's called like dark. It's like a dark mode. So it makes like all the icons like neon and like dark. It's quite cool. Let's have a look at that maybe. Yeah, you can't really. I mean, I've seen some things where people have like made Windows 10 look like Windows 7 and stuff, but kind of seems like a bit of a hassle, really. Yeah, I just it was saying malware for no reason. Right, it's just slowly installing. Almost there. Yeah, I mean, I guess they don't want you messing with it, do they? I'd rather you just use it as they intended it. Yeah, I mean, I remember years ago I'd look at like customizing Windows, but it was always just kind of, I think it's just too much hassle for what it was worth. I kind of made Windows 10 look quite nice for me. I just basically minimized everything. Like the start menu, I just turned it into like a list view. And like I made the taskbar quite small. So for me, like, it's kind of quite minimalistic, to be fair. But Windows 11, I'm absolutely no chance. It's just filled with absolute rubbish. Yeah, there's some really cool customization. I mean, obviously, if you want the most customization, what's it called? Hyperland. I think that's a bit too advanced for me, to be honest. Alright, let me log in quick. Yeah, I saw that. I think I downloaded it, so I'm gonna have a look at. I'm gonna go through that. I'm gonna have to like just. I think I'll get the big downloads. I'll get out of the way, and I'll have them do overnight. But Witcher 3 is installed. I'll show you. Oh, let me play. Oh wait, did you send me another PDF? Oh wait, no. Oh yeah, I downloaded that. Even did a table of contents as well. Professional. Okay, fine. Discord's installed. And it works fine. Okay, yeah, so the version on FlatHub is a lot better actually. Yeah, that works. No issues now. Oh yeah. Wait, let me get it up. Hang on. Should have a click. I'll have a quick look through it. Trying to figure out. Oh yeah, I do have a PDF here. Okay, nice. Oh, it's beautiful. Okay, one sec, hang on. I need to test if it actually works. Give me a sec, give me a sec. So this is some like electric guitar ambience from Half-Life. I downloaded it on my phone when you sent it, so I have a version. I mean, it's the same one. I just downloaded it on my Linux system. Hello,
Hello?
hello. How are you?
I'm fine. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Because I'm
Yeah.
asking because I know from experience, and when I last tried using Discord, voice on like on Linux in a web browser, like it just didn't work at all. Like there were lots of audio glitches.
Yeah, it sounds. To be fair, it sounds better. I don't know.
Oh,
Maybe
that's good.
maybe it's just me. I don't know.
I mean, it couldn't be me because
It's the
I'm
same
still
setup.
like everything is the same as it was before.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, but thanks for this. I'm just gonna have to go through it and spend some time just going through it. I think.
Yeah, like the general idea is that like I realized that the categorization before didn't wasn't really helpful. So this time I split it into sections that are a bit more digestible.
Hmm.
So basically, like like the big like the bird's eye overview of everything is that, like, the first section is just Brothers in Arms and the mods that will be included in the Ultimate Edition releasing tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
So that's basically one mod, as
All of this
and
combined.
I'm only listing those mods because, like, if for some reason, like, we have to go with the previous version, then those are still listed there. Cuts or missable content is are mods that, like, restore content that was already in the game, was meant to be in the game, and also mods that allow you to not miss certain content that's in the game, that can be missed. Bug fixes, well, it's self-explanatory. Just mods that fix bugs. Some of those are very tiny, but, like, they also, like, don't really conflict with anything.
Yeah.
Immersion is, as you would expect, like, it's basically about, like, changing things about the game to make it more immersive. So this is where, like, the appearances mods go, and also, like, the cloak mod, and a bunch of, like, animation mods, like removing the map borders, for example. Um, a bunch of, like, stuff that isn't restoring, like, old content, isn't, like, increasing the fidelity, but it's improving the immersion. And below that you have, the graphical improvements. So
The rework project.
that's the HD
Yeah.
rework project, the lighting
HD
improvements.
goes. Is that real?
Yeah. Actually, like, you laugh, but those models are actually very impressive. Like honestly, like
Hey, let me pull this up.
they put the original, like the vanilla models to shame.
Oh yeah, oh
Like
my god.
the person who did it really cared.
This is crazy. I
And
did
I,
not expect this.
and like it's called like it's called E3, but I don't know if there was like some kind of presentation at E3 that included higher resolution, like higher fidelity cows than there were in the final game, because I know that for the bird mod, those birds, like those high fidelity birds, were actually in a E3 demo of the game, but of course for the final release they were
It changed, yeah.
downgraded because of course, like when you have flocks of birds flying around. Oh yeah, so this is like the vanilla cow, the brown one. So you can see like the
The
you know
difference, yeah.
the vanilla cows are very much like reduced fidelity.
Yeah, that's crazy. If you compare that to that,
Yeah, I mean, but next to this mod, there is a mod that like improves like all the animals, but like not to the same extent, because it pretty much just up improves improves the textures, etc. Like it's one of the bigger mods, the HDR, the HDAR, HD animals reworked, and next to it is the same mod but for monsters. So yeah, so this is basically like what the graphical improvements are. It's basically like about like improving graphical fidelity, and like I want to make it clear that when I was compiling these mods, I was aiming for like a vanilla plus experience. So I'm not like including anything that changes
yeah, fair.
like the game dramatically from vanilla. Like I was aiming for the kind of experience where if you could install these mods, place someone who played like The Witcher 3 like a few years ago, and tell them, oh, CD Projekt Red released a new like 4.1 patch. Do you want to try it out?
Mm.
And like they wouldn't think that it's that it's not it wouldn't look modded to them, shall we say.
Sounds like an
Like
update, yeah.
yeah. And below the graphical improvements, there's the UI. So that's so the UI section is all about improvements to the UI. So smooth UI, of course, like, but also like a bunch of map improvement mods, uh, standardized naming convention, uh, improved graphical quality to certain UI elements, sorting, etc. And gameplay is where it's probably the most divisive, because like these mods actually like impact the mechanics of the game. So always
Yeah.
full XP, like it makes it like it impacts how much experience you get for quests. And despite the name, like there are actually a lot of versions of that mod, so you should actually like check the description
Mm.
to see because some of them actually allow it to scale by by difficulty or by level difference. So there's actually a lot of customization there. The critical motion slow combat, like this technically it's like you can say it's kind of like graphical, but it does impact gameplay, because like it does like he introduced like a slow motion effect during critical strikes. I found it quite cool, but like I can see how maybe it can get a bit
Maybe
like in the
repetitive
way.
or yeah.
Extra stashes, like technically like that's just player convenience. A lot of these stashes like don't make sense like in universe. But to be fair, like stashes don't make sense in universe at all, like even the vanilla ones. um yeah. Sanctum of Power is kind of interesting. Like this one basically adds like I said you say in the description, it adds like a special place on every single like map in the game. So 5 in total, where like there's where you can find like all 5 places of power. So the intention from the mod offers, so that you can power yourself up before a big boss fight, like by getting
Oh, I see what you mean,
all of the
yeah.
5 buffs. Because otherwise like it's not really possible, because places of power are
They're
like so
scattered,
far
yeah.
so out of the way and so scattered that by the time you would like get all of them, they would all like some of them would expire. and yeah, and there's also like the enhanced herbalism like technique again. That's like player convenience. Like I'll be the first person to say that like trying to track down all of the some of the like herbs for alchemy is kind of annoying
Mm.
because there are some plants that grow everywhere, and there are some plants that only grow in specific places, and because the game tries to be realistic, and it takes a while for them to regrow, like you can find yourself just
Just
wait, just
missing. Yeah.
passing the time just trying to get them to regrow so you can like make your damn potion. And yeah, like, and the miscellaneous is just for mods that didn't know like where to put, because like for example like the Witcher 3 quest extended, like that's not cut content, it's not really UI, like it basically just adds quests to certain activities that have didn't have quests before, like like collecting, like making all of the potions, or collecting like specific unique Gwent cards. DLC names from the path is this was like, and this was also included in the previous list. That's just like uh, fixes a lot of like mistakes when it comes to NPC names. Grammar of the path like fixes grammatical mistakes, and progress on the path is just a like a in-game progress tracker. So like I didn't know like where to put these, because like, they don't really like change the gameplay, they're not graphical, they're not really UI. I mean, I guess maybe progress of the path would be UI, but it's not UI in a traditional sense. So that's why they're all like in their own like miscellaneous section at the bottom.
Yeah, the progress
So yeah,
tracker seems quite useful.
yeah. So it's basically the way it works is you have like in your inventory you have like a document that you can open, and it like lists how many like spots on the map you visited, uh, uh, how many like potions you brewed out of how many. I think it also tracks missable content, like stuff that I think that can be missed, like if you like progress the story too far, for example.
Mm.
So it is so yeah, so it is, so it can be useful, but like again, like it's not a traditional UI system, because it's not like a journal where you open it and it presents all of the quests, like in a table. Instead it's like an in-game item that you open, and it shows you like like in a document form, like your current progression.
Well, and then the grammar one fixes like typos and whatever.
Yeah, like, and that's like that's only for the English version, because like it goes like to all the different like bestiary entries, journal entries, and like where there are like typos, or formatting mistakes, etc., and grammatical errors, obviously. And yeah, so this is like of a mod that like I don't really see not why you wouldn't get it, because like it doesn't, it just makes it less annoying to read the the in-game text.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, and I also try to be, and I also like I'm edited some of the descriptions to be a bit more concise, because I realized I was for example, like every single description started with this mod does this mod does that, and I realized that it's completely pointless, so I trimmed those down. And
Yeah, no, this
also
is useful.
combined, like if you see multiple links, that could be, for example, because those extra links are either like fixes for that mod specifically, or compatibility patches for that mod. um so yeah.
Okay.
And like I told you before, like if you want to like try to pick and choose, like maybe like not include some of the mods, then I do feel that it would be probably best if we just like go through the list, like
Oh yeah, you said that.
go like on a on a Discord call, because like the thing is that like I was actually really impressed with how well the compatibility goes, like how few compatibility issues there actually were when combining mods, because I was because I was getting ready for there to be lots of compatibility issues. But thankfully, like, it looks like the community is actually doing a very good job preventing those. So the way the way like compatibility issues are solved is that either like mods like work around each other, so it, like, include fixes for other mods, so that like as one mod can override the other, and both mods can work together, or there are, or like a mod may include in its like files, it may include a version to combine to use if you're using it with a different mod, or like it can include like a patch for itself that will that will make it compatible with a different with a conflicting mod. Or sometimes you can say, oh, just like my mod should override this, or my mod should be overridden by this other mod. Like there's a lot, there are outright like compatibility patch mods. Like there's a pretty impressive like compatibility community compatibility patch for the world map, which I included as a separate entry because like it didn't make sense to include it as its own like one like under any like other mod, because it basically allows you to combine multiple world map editing mods into into one installation. So like, yeah, like it's really impressive how the community has come together to make sure that it's it's possible to combine mods, but at the same time, like if you change like the if you auto remove mods, that means that you have to that does change like how the installation process goes, because you may have to like install like a different download a different file, or like not include something.
How big are the mods on average? Like the little ones? Are they quite
So
small
the
to
little
download?
like the smallest ones are like like less than a megabyte. If a mod is like a simple script change, then it won't be a big chain be large. There are a bunch of mods are like maybe a few megabytes or a few tens of megabytes. There are a few that are a few hundred megabytes. For example, there's the mod improving the quality of the foliage billboards. That's basically what's that referring to, is that when you look, I think this impacts only the next gen version. I think this wasn't a thing in the classic version, but in the
Mm.
next gen version, faraway foliage and faraway objects in general are converted into 2D images. So that's why I call billboards. Right? So like when something is really far away, it gets converted into a 2D image, which looks fine like from far away, but like this mod improves the quality of those 2D images, and like it's actually to a visible extent. And that mod is like a few hundred megs,
Okay.
like, I mean, I think like 500 around there somewhere. And of course, like, you have the big mods, like the HD rework project and the monsters reworked project, that like the HD rework project is like 12 gigabytes. The monsters one is like, I think, 6 combined. Like if you go into the files, yeah, so you need the 5.0 version, part 1 and part 2, because those bottom files 3.0
Oh,
are
yeah.
for, yeah, they are for the uh oh yeah, they are for the old version, for the classic. When you see like 1.3, that refers to the classic version, because
Oh, yeah.
the next gen version are numbered 4.04 currently.
So I just need part 1 and 2 then.
Yeah, but like as you can see, part 1 is 4.2 gigs and part 2 is 2.8. So all combined, it's 7 gigabytes. So that's why I included it as a warning at the very start of the of the file, because I knew that like these mods, like if you want to include these mods, that you want to download them uh,
Oh,
early.
you said at the top, yeah. Yeah, I'll get those big ones downloaded like separately, just so that they're
Yeah,
installed.
there's also like while we're talking about big mods, there's also a mod called Humans of the Continent, but I don't know if you can access that one
Why?
because on Nexus it's marked as adult.
Wait, let me have a
But
look on
it's not on the
Firefox.
list. Like you would have to search on. I didn't include it on the list because I didn't know, because I don't know if you can even access the Nexus page, because you have
No,
to
I
be logged
can't.
in.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because you have to be logged in, and I don't know, like I don't know if you like selected you're from the UK on the in your Nexus account, in which case it will probably block you.
I mean, I wonder if I was just using. I don't think I put UK in my Nexus account. I mean, if I just changed location, it should then. I should be able to view it after that, shouldn't I?
Well, I mean, if they are just using like your your IP,
Yeah.
then just selecting like a different country in your VPN should you know should fix that. But yeah, like the reason why that mod is marked as adult is because, of course, you know, because like like that mod improves the quality of the textures of humans, but of
Right.
course, because text in in the Witcher there is like nudity, even if it is only like top and frontal, not below, shall we say.
Yeah.
uh, then it still like falls under the the requirements to be marked as an adult mod, quote unquote, even though it's not any more adult than the base game. But like, yeah, that's why I didn't include it, and that's also like a large mod.
Yeah. I mean, I'll test just changing location and see if I can access it. I think. I mean, hopefully that
It's
sorts
called
it.
Humans of the Continent.
Yeah. It wouldn't let me access the site when I opened it. So
Yeah, I mean, I know that it won't allow you if you're not logged in, but like even if you're logged in, like I don't know if you can access it, because like because I don't know how how you have your account set up. I don't have like any country selected on my Nexus account, but I don't know whether that's something that is still possible, or whether that's something that was possible at one point and they just uh, only require it for new accounts.
I don't think I have a. I mean, my Nexus account's quite old. I mean, I have to double check. I have to see what if it lets me access it or not. It's fine for now.
Yeah, like that's the only like large mod that I can think of. Most of the other the other mods on this list should be at most a few hundred megs. And if you want to like check for large mods, then you can like limit your checking mostly to the graphical improvements
Yeah.
section, because obviously, like anything to do with graphics is going to be generally is likely to be large in size. Although some of these aren't, like SSAO tweak is just like a it's just a tweak to the to the like SSAO settings, so it's not so it's tiny. Same like with um, same, for example, with like the RT glass fix. Like that's also like that's not really like it doesn't like ship any new textures, I don't think. But I think better glass ambient occlusion might be slightly larger, because it literally like includes like new textures.
Okay. Yeah, I think probably tomorrow I'll probably start. I'll get all the big ones downloaded. Actually, no, tonight I can get the big ones downloaded, and
Oh
then
no, sorry, I'm wrong. That grass mod is like 262 kilobytes. So yeah, so it's nothing. So
yeah, that's fine.
I must have been thinking about something. No, because because like I must have confused it with something else.
Vegetation Billboards remastered.
Oh yeah, that's what I was thinking about before about
Yeah.
the faraway vegetation. So that's this one is like I think like 500 megabytes for the V2 version, which is because there's like V1 and V2 version. Because
Mm.
people like the initial, some people like the initial version more. It was kept around, but like V2 version is as the author puts it, like technically superior, and it's also smaller. I think it's about 500 megs, while the V1 is about 700.
Yeah, V2 looks better when you zoom in
Yeah,
anyway.
and it's also smaller if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Yeah, cool. I think tonight I'll get the big ones downloaded, and then tomorrow I think I'll just go. I think I'll install most of them. I think the always full XP one. I mean, for me, it's not too much of a like if I'm over leveled, I'm over leveled. Like it's not really. I'm not really fussed about that, to be honest.
Yeah.
Um, so I'll think about that one. But I mean, everything else I'll probably install.
Yeah, like I said, like I knew that the gameplay mods were probably going to be divisive, and also like
Yeah.
something that needs to be stressed is that a lot of these mods actually have like configuration options. So, for example, like for the for the slow motion, like critical slow motion effect mod, like you can actually like configure it to be how how you can how you want to trigger how you want it to trigger and the various timings. And the same is true, for example, about the animation mods, the mods that add animations for certain actions. Like you can, for example, disable certain actions. For example, I disabled the animation for looting because it was simply like adding too much. It was simply taking too much time to loot, and like I just can't stop myself from looting in this game.
Yeah.
So yeah, so having the animation was annoying for me. But again, like that's why these mods have actual like in-game menu to custom in order for you to customize their settings. You're not stuck with like the mod being either on or off.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, it's gonna be all good. I'll just yeah, like I said, I'll get the big ones downloaded and then I'll go through all the little ones and then get them all installed. And then yeah, next week we'll start playing it, I think.
Yeah, like yeah, one big unknown is how the Ultimate Edition of Brothers in Arms is going to impact like compatibility. I did tell you that I confirmed on the Discord on the Discord server for the Brothers in Arms mod that the compatibility patch for HD reworked project is being worked on. So I hope it will release around the same, like shortly after the Ultimate Edition.
Well, the Ultimate Edition's coming out, is it today?
It's coming out tomorrow
Tomorrow.
on
Okay.
the 1st of December. So I don't know, like it's possible that maybe like it was ready, like some time ago, but like it was delayed so that the compatibility patches could catch up.
Right. Yeah, I mean I'll wait. I think I'll wait for the Ultimate Edition to release. Because that'll be a lot
Yeah,
easier
like
than I think.
yeah, like it will like you can see on this on in this document, like there are several mods that will be included in the Ultimate Edition, so this will simplify the installation.
Yeah, there's quite a lot. Um yeah. Cool. Yeah, I'll sort that out. That's all good. Now let's try and finish Zero Time Dilemma.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited to play it. I've been waiting for so long.
Yeah, like my summer car kind of messed things up, but at the same time, you were kind of waiting for a graphics card anyway. So like it couldn't start before you upgraded.
Yeah, I mean, like, I mean, because me buying the graphics card was I was kind of waiting out, I guess, for pricing, but also for when I was going to play The Witcher 3 anyway. So if we would have played The Witcher 3 sooner, then I probably would have bought it a bit sooner. But to be fair, everything's kind of fell nicely, and obviously the Ultimate Edition of that mod's coming out. So I
Yeah,
think it's fine.
like if it would be like another week, then I would say to just go with the current version of it, obviously. But like when it's like releasing right, at the same time, I think it's worth at least seeing how it how it
Just
looks.
wait, yeah. Yeah, well, if it does release tomorrow, then I'll just download that. Cool. Well, I haven't actually booted this yet, so it should have all my save.
Oh
I
yeah,
also backed up the save file just in case, but
because it has Steam Cloud support. Any game that has Steam Cloud support should have all your saves.
yeah. Right, let me boot
But
it.
well, like which Proton version do you have selected?
1025.
Okay, so let's see if
We see what
will work,
happens,
because I
yeah.
know that this game could be quite temperamental.
Well, I read reports where some people would say that sometimes the music wouldn't play, or maybe sometimes dialogue wouldn't happen, but
Oh yeah.
let's
By
just
the way,
see what happens.
you need to like run the launcher,
Oh, yeah, of course. Let me do that.
because like all of your settings are gone, because I think those aren't saved, or maybe they are.
Let me double check.
I, no, they aren't, because like if they were saved, then they would change when I was playing on the Steam Deck, but like they didn't.
Okay, once it's just launching. Yeah, the launcher's it's blank. Let me show you.
Well, like wasn't there a Proton report that said to use a specific version to get the
Hey,
launcher?
yeah, I think there was. Let me have a look.
Yes, I think what I did like on the Steam Deck is I just got around this by editing the config file manually, but obviously like that's not a perfect solution.
Yeah, someone says game launcher won't work for me, so I had to tinker with the config file. Yeah, it might be quicker if I do that, actually. I can just
Yeah,
modify
but
it myself.
but the problem is that like that game the way that the game stores like resolution is that like when you select between borderless, windowed, and full screen, it like creates like a property in the JSON called like borderless, full screen, or windowed, and then under that it sets the resolution. So I don't know like which one you need for streaming. Like is it the borderless that you need, or full screen?
I can use either, to be fair. Full screen only really matters if you're trying to like automatically capture an application. But if you're doing it manually, it shouldn't really make a difference. Right, I need to find the game's config file.
Yeah, go to PC Gaming Wiki. It will tell you the location
Oh yeah,
of the
cool.
config file.
Uh,
So it should be in the library folder, Steam Apps, Compat Data, then the game ID, and then PFX. And then from there you have to find the documents folder, My Games, and Zero Escape, and config.json.
I'm just trying to find the the initial folder.
Like some reports seem to say that the launcher works with Proton 4, so maybe like that will be a faster way. Just switch to Proton 4 at least like for the launcher.
For the launcher, it might be quicker. Yeah, let me try that quickly. Yeah, because I'm new to the file formats, so I actually don't even know where my Steam app is.
Like it's Steam library for like it's probably going to be in .steam in your home directory.
If I go to Steam, if I go to my home directory,
so your home directory should be like the default directory that you
yeah,
go
I'm
when
in
you
there.
open like your your file explorer application.
Yeah, I've got nothing in there. I'm trying to think where it is. I have no idea.
Wait, you can wait on if you're on PC Gaming Wiki, you can click on the Steam library folder part of the path. It's a link to the to a glossary on the PC Gaming Wiki, and it will tell you
Oh
where
yeah,
to look for.
XDG.
Yeah, XDG data home. That's basically your home directory. So it should be Steam, not .steam, but Steam, and then in Steam there should be Steam apps.
I don't know where to find that. I've not even interacted with this before. Where XCG data home Steam?
Well, XDG data home is just your home directory. So that's where
Yeah,
your
I'm
home
in.
directory is where your documents, downloads, and pictures folders are
Yeah,
stored.
I'm in. So I'm in that area, but there's nothing in there. So maybe it's not.
There's no Steam folder.
No, it's got documents, downloads, music, pictures, public, Snap, templates, videos, and there's nothing in there.
Oh,
Actually, I
that's
have
interesting.
Firefox is in Snap, but
Yeah. But like,
yeah, nothing's in there.
it's interesting that you say it's not.
It's pretty much empty. There's nothing there. So I wonder where that's gone. Yeah, it might be quicker if I just.
Oh wait! I know. XDG data home is actually not your home directory. It's home. Tell me where in your home directory.
It's what? Sorry.
Go into your home directory and tell me when you're there.
Yeah, I'm in there.
Dot local, so dot and then the name local. Do you see a dot local folder?
No, but I typed it, then it appeared.
Okay, so go there.
Oh
and
yeah,
then go
yeah.
into share folder, and then in share there should be Steam.
Yeah, I see it now. Yeah, that was
So
hidden before. I had to type it and for it to search for it.
yeah, it makes sense because because like dot
It's like hidden.
files and folders with dot are automatically hidden, like they are basically like system system files and directories. But like in this case, like you need to access it because you need to get to the wine prefix
Yeah.
of the of Zero Time Dilemma.
Okay. 31124.
Yeah, if we want, well, yeah, the number is the Steam ID of Zero
Yeah.
Time Dilemma.
Right. Don't see a config file. Hang on.
Well, you have to go. Remember, you have to go when you're in 3113. You have to go to the PFX folder,
Yeah, I'm
and
in
then inside the
PFX and then
PFX folder, you
yeah.
have to find the documents. Or maybe you can just search for zero escape, because that should find the folder in the documents. Because everything in that wine profile is basically is basically there to facilitate the game thinking it's on Windows. So it gives it a, a fake documents folder, for example.
Hmm. Taking ages to load. Come on, it's meant to be better than File Explorer. Yeah, it's not loaded. There should be a config file in here. I don't know why I can't find it.
How are you looking for it? Are you
So I
searching
mean,
for config.json?
yeah, it's just like loaded unlimitedly.
Like you might be
Oh,
like
oh.
there might be too many files there, like for it to find it quickly.
Yeah, this is not helpful. It's basically, I've selected here, search here, and it's actually searched the entire system for config files. That's great. Let me try again.
Okay, well, you can try
I might try the
running
Proton.
Proton 4 with the launcher Proton 4, but like you on stream you're still stuck with the white window.
Yeah, I think it's still open. I'll close it. Yeah, when I tried to search for config, I say search here in the PFX folder. Then it just decides to search like 8,000 files on my computer instantly. So that's not.
Yeah, like I remember like when I was trying to find some files, on my Steam Deck, like I do remember it being like really complicated for some reason.
Yeah, even though I'm telling it to search that folder, it's just not listening to me. Just deciding to do everything. Oh well, I'll just leave it. Oh! No, that's not what I'm after. I found a Python 3 config file. Never mind. Right, let me boot it with, what is it? Proton 4.
Yeah.
Which one? 4.11.
Sorry, like it listed Proton 4.
Might be 11.
Yeah, 4.11.
Okay.
What kind of version of Proton 4 do you have?
It says there's 4.2, 4.11.
Okay, so just choose 4.11 then.
Yeah, I tried 4.11. Well, it's just quickly downloading it.
Oh yeah, because it
Mm.
doesn't have it by default.
Yeah, I just couldn't edit the config file, but I just cannot find it. It's not, and in that PFX folder, it's not in there either. Or if it is, it's like hidden somewhere. I don't know.
Well, if I remember correctly, like in the wine prefix, like you have to look for like this. There's like a folder for the C drive, and then in the C drive there's like users, and then there's like your user, which I think is called Steam Deck on the Steam Deck. And then inside there you just go look for documents, and inside documents it's basically laid out the same way you would see on Windows.
Oh, so it's probably in there, isn't it?
Yeah, like I said, like it has to be in like the fake my documents folder, because that's how Wine allows Windows applications that need access, that look for the documents folder
Oh,
to
yeah.
work
Oh, so
properly.
it's generated folders as if it was a Windows application.
Yes, that's
Oh,
like
yeah.
that's part of what the Wine prefixes are for. They basically allow you to create like a separate, it's pseudo Windows environment for different applications. And Wine prefix is also useful because they allow you to install different versions of libraries. So, for example,
Mm.
if you like if like one application needs one version, but the other needs the other, like you can just run them with the different prefixes, and like they all will work properly, at the same time without any extra configuration.
It's worked now anyway.
Did it? Because it's still a white
Oh,
square
no,
on
that's the
the
old
screen.
one. That's the old one. But I can't select resolutions. Hang on.
Oh yeah, because it's full screen. Well, let's hope it will
let's just
select.
hope it.
Does deselect TAA and motion blur, and
Oh yeah.
that should be the same as in Windows.
Yeah, same as before. I'm gonna close that.
I mean, if it's full screen,
it's full screen. It should be 1080 anyway. It shouldn't be an issue.
Select launch, because otherwise it might not like save the changes.
If it works off this version, then
Yeah, like if it works, then it works. Like it doesn't matter if it doesn't like the performance in this game doesn't matter, because like this game,
it's not letting me.
Although now that I think about it, it's possible that this game might have some issues like with video support, and I think this is actually
it's locked me into the application. I can't even get it.
Well, you can't, like, what do you mean you can't get?
So whenever I click OBS, the cursor shoots back to the application. So actually, I'm stuck in the Oh, I can't even close it. Really? Yeah, I'm actually locked into the application. I'm gonna have to force close it. Hang on. Yeah, I can't select it. So when I launch in full screen, it basically locks me into the app. So you can't, I can't like alt tab.
That's interesting.
Yeah. I might just disable. I might just disable full screen. I feel like that might be the issue. Just go borderless.
But like I don't. One thing I'm not sure about, because I don't have this issue on my desktop in Linux like at all, because I don't currently like I don't currently have Steam set up there. When I'm on the Steam Deck, Steam Deck has like the universal close, like force close application shortcut, like where you like press the Steam button and B, like on the controls, and there's always like, and this is like basically like Alt F4 on Windows. Like it completely kills the active application. But like I just realized I don't know how to do the same thing.
No, so now I'm borderless. But OBS is now uninteractable. So I can't. It won't let me select any options. Yeah, like any other application you can't interact with at all. Nothing opens, nothing closes, except the game.
Wait. But what if you close the launcher and then go into your zero time dilemma settings in Steam and set it to launch the game instead of the launcher, because like the settings should have saved by now.
Yeah, let me try it again. It's more like, so whenever, if that game's open, any other like application on my computer, I just have no interaction with it. It just doesn't let me use them. Let me try again.
That's interesting. Again, like that's not something that I was actually like that I actually experienced because
Oh, it's
when I
actually
was playing
messed
this
up.
game, because when I was playing
Oh,
this game on the Steam Deck, obviously like I didn't like use any other applications.
okay. I don't know how, but it's messed up. Um, Basically, some applications like when you select an application, it goes to the top. I can't. That doesn't happen anymore. So it's disabled that somehow. So like every application is like hidden underneath the game.
Yeah, like this is like a
Let me put it there,
th-
and then
like this is the unfortunate like side effect of like some games just not like
really weird. But it's weird because it like
not,
it disables me from accessing anything else on the computer. And then now, when I select an application, it doesn't come on top. It just hides underneath the game.
yeah, like I think it's kind of like probably like maybe like I don't know if it makes sense, but it's kind of like if it restricted the desktop to
Yeah,
itself.
basically, like
Yeah, like that's
the cursor's like locked to that.
yeah, like yeah, it's like it's a it's an additional like hurdle for you because like you obviously because you want to stream, so you of course have to access an application outside of the game.
Yeah, yeah. It won't launch now.
Okay, but like but like when you're trying to launch the game itself, right? Like you change the configuration option in Steam, right?
Yeah. No, it's like
So
it's like locked my computer. Right? I can't even can't actually yet interact with any. Oh no, hang on, it might fix.
no, because I was about to ask, like if you change the Proton version to 1025,
Yeah,
because
yeah, I did that.
okay,
Yeah, OBS is
because
now like bro. God damn it. Yeah, I can't. Oh, fuck's sake. Hang on. OBS is like completely uninteractable. Doesn't work. But
yeah, you might
it's obviously
have to
running, but
reboot.
it's obviously running, but it's not usable. Hang on. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give me a sec. See if I can just move that here. Yeah, no, it won't launch at all. I'm gonna have to reboot. Something's fucked up.
Yeah, like I think it might have been that trying to launch it in full screen. I think that might have messed it up.
Yeah, so somehow it's like so going full screen with that game. It's messed up everything. Like it's basically stopped me from accessing like any other software. Like OBS, I can't click any buttons in OBS except the little view and hide button. Okay, give me a sec. I'll be back in like 2 seconds.